Ashley made the mistake of making popcorn. Now I'm just gonna be munching on popcorn. So I guess everybody went to sleep, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And woke up. Oh, by the way, before we do that, I want to take a quick look at the cool little art that Toon2K made. Toon2K made a little dragon. I'm not sure how he made it, but it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna show it on stream. For the
It's not a
whole world to
dragon.
say.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
Dragon.
It went away. Where did you go, sir? There we go. Okay, well it doesn't want to show it on stream. I'll keep messing with it. But anyways, so everybody comes back and goes to sleep, right?
Yes.
Yes. Nighttime.
I did get a little bit of damage done to me, but I'll let y'all heal me in the morning, I guess.
Okay. Okay, I guess we could ask that priest real nice like.
Over the
you
night,
mind
you'll get
healing me?
2 plus your Constitution modifier hit points back.
Oh, that's so special.
There it is.
Which is what you need anyway, right? You only lost 2?
Oh, okay. No, I lost 3.
Oh.
What's your constitution modifier?
Plus 3.
There you go.
Boom.
You're healed.
I'm
You
good to
got
go.
5.
Alright.
So,
Cool.
So I guess we all wake up the next day?
Yep.
I would imagine so. I mean, I got bit by something, but I don't know if it's permanent damage or what.
you guys are all like sitting around the breakfast
The breakfast.
the breakfast table.
That's my preferable place to eat and drink in the morning is the breakfast.
The breakfast.
Breakfast is the best. I love it.
So is what's her name around? Is the lady gone?
No,
Or is
she's
she
there.
eating with us?
Right.
Oh, she's eating with
She's
us.
eating with you guys.
Fudge. Okay.
Vagina.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about things with her here right now. It may not be appropriate.
I don't know, we may. She may
So
be able to
we-
help us.
So I guess I look at her and I'm like, so we kind of went around town. Normal and I did. They're not very friendly peoples. Is it just us, or do you know what it
Well,
could be?
I told you guys yesterday that people here are really superstitious and not
Yeah.
trusting of outsiders that haven't proven themselves. They still don't really treat me all that well anyway, so I wouldn't expect any red carpets to be rolled out anytime soon.
Ouch.
We just thought they would at least talk to us, you know? But they didn't, I mean, they didn't even try to make conversation or anything. I mean,
Yeah, well, they're very wary of unknown outsiders, so that
we
kind of
figured
goes
that out
with
the hard way.
Yeah, you totally weren't joking. We thought that maybe they wouldn't be so bad, but it was pretty hardcore. So sorry we didn't listen to you before.
So, I guess.
Can we, do you want to iterate to them what we did last night?
When she's not present.
Okay.
I just think she probably wouldn't want to know. Because it sounds kind of evil.
So you just want to wait until she's like done eating and excuses herself before you talk about it.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of go on making small talk, doing your breakfast and stuff, and then she's like, she gets done, and she's like, well, I've got to go do some stuff in town, so you guys have a good day.
Have a wonderful time.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks for the food.
And so she leaves. So now it's just you guys at the table.
Okay,
So,
we did a dirty, rotten thing last night.
Yeah, do tell.
Yeah. Pretty rotten thing. So I bring out my bag of holding, and I guess instead of having 4 sun rods, I have 3. So I set on the table 3 sun rods, the 6 flasks of water, 5 flasks of red stuff, 2 blues, 4 scrolls, and then a thin little black box with a scarab on it.
There were quivers of arrows, too.
Oh yeah, and the quivers of arrows. So yeah, they're like weird arrows. And we set all those on the table. And we basically kind of just tell them of the encounter. We went into the crypt, no problems going in, and we saw the casket thing. I guess we could have tried to open it, but we didn't see anything in particular about it. But we saw an urn in the corner that was like the only thing that kind of stuck out, at least to me, in there. And that's what we found inside. So, but we didn't find any information of what we were looking for. But the box, the little scarab box, could have something of importance. And then we got caught.
Yeah.
You got caught.
You
Yeah,
got
we got
caught?
Yeah. But we talked our way out of it, didn't we, Nomal?
We sure did.
Yep, that's right. And that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
So as she takes all this stuff and sets it out, you notice immediately that the box that's got the scarab on it, it's got like the same scarab as on the manual of the Order of the Palatine Eye that you've been reading through yesterday. Whichever one of you was reading it.
I think me and Lorian just kind of took turns with all the books.
Yeah. So like they've got the same symbol on the cover of that book and on the outside of this case.
Did I learn anything about the symbol? What it meant?
It's like just sort of a symbol, I guess, or you guys have like the organization, the Order of the Palatine Eye.
Okay. Then I will detect magic on the box.
The box is mundane, but there are some contents that seem to be magic.
All right, I'll open up the box and take a look inside.
So inside there is a large wooden board. Well, not, I mean, really large, maybe like a foot across. That's got like all these letters written on it, kind of randomly, like in arcs, and they're just all the letters of like the common language.
A Ouija board?
And then there is a little like a brass triangle with a hole in the middle of it.
Great.
And let's see, there are several vials of like weird gas. Like they're like glass vials, and they've got sort of intricate metal carvings on them. Some of them have like skulls or like random arcane symbols. And then inside the vial, there's like a wisp of white smoke that's like just roiling around, like kind of like in a tornado. So there's like 12 little like indentions in the box that are like the size of these vials, but only 6 vials are in the indentions. 6 of them are empty.
So,
So how many vials again?
There look like there probably were 12, but now there's only 6.
And one of them, they all have like some kind of weird gas in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're completely sealed except for like a weird like metal stopper thing on the top of them.
See?
Well, if
Weird.
Nomal is anything like Ashley, she would say, "Put that shit away," because we ain't messing with that.
Wait, can I do a knowledge arcana check before we put them away?
Yeah.
Just see if I recognize like the vials and that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you know the poison.
You really don't know what they are, clearly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we couldn't ask what's her face about it because I guess she wouldn't have known, and that would be kind of weird to be like, "Hey, look what we stole from this grave."
Well, I mean, she is the daughter of a professor of the dark arts or whatever.
Maybe we can trust her.
I would not have a problem with bringing her in and asking her, hey, we found this. We're kind of tracing the steps of your father, and we found this in one of the places that he was at. So we're wondering if maybe you would know anything about this. So.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't hurt. I just wanted to show. We just were thinking that Noel and I were thinking that maybe it'd be better to show you guys. Well, before were just jumping the gun because we've had some pretty bad talks in the town.
Right.
And when I mean bad talks, I mean we knocked a table and some drinks fell in the laps of some poor people.
But we
But
scared some kids away.
we did. Very scared.
Or we could also take it to the magic shop because we're gonna go there today anyways,
Oh.
and see
Take
what
it
that
to
guy
the
knows about
magic
it.
shop.
Which, yeah, if you guys want to rent a book, which might help us, especially with this, it costs 10 gold to rent to check her out.
Well,
It
we
costs
need
10
to-
gold per day to do research in the library.
Oh.
Oh, okay, well, whatever. That's what I said. It just wasn't exactly like that.
She said it.
There's
I
several
did.
other things here, and you guys can try to identify them, and then by the time you figured out, whatever you can figure out about the other items, Kendra will probably have gotten back from her errands, and you can ask her about the files.
Okay. That's what we do.
Okay, especially because I've got all these flasks and stuff. At least, I mean, they look like flasks of water to me. They may not be, but then there's also the 5 red flasks and then the 2 blue flasks. So yeah, I have no checks, and then 4 scrolls if you guys want to check them out or look at them. Because I have no skills in that bit.
Lorian, you want to see if you know anything about anything?
Yeah. At the library, or
No, just what we have in the bag.
The other stuff that came
um,
from the urn.
So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 quivers,
Oh yeah, that too.
and with varying amounts of funny-looking arrows in them.
would that
There's
be an
5
engine?
bottles with red stuff. There's 2 bottles with blue stuff. There's 4 scrolls, and the box with the vials and the Ouija board and stuff.
So it just depends on which one you want to check out.
I'm going to. That be an engineering skill check for the arrows?
Nope.
Could it be
See
a
why they're made that
survival?
way?
I mean, they just. I mean, that they're arrows. They look like arrows to you, so it's not any sort of.
You could
Like
detect magic
that.
on them, I guess.
I can do a what on it? Oh, detect magic?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
But Wesley can.
I detect magic on all the things.
Okay, so 3 of the quivers of arrows are magic, and one of them looks like they're just plain silver arrows.
Okay, I point out each to the party which one's magic, which one's not.
Okay.
Good.
Does anybody have bow or anything that they could use? Use these because I have a crossbow, so I can't use them. Don't know if I mean, we definitely should hang on to them. I think
She can't.
But-
She
Oh,
can't
yeah.
use those arrows.
I can't. No, because they're not bolts. I can only use bolts in a crossbow.
Gotcha.
That might be something that we could use as a bargaining chip, at the magic shop. See if that guy would be interested in having one of those. If we could look at the books for free or something.
Sure, you never
If he
know.
If he could tell us more about it, and then I don't know.
Yeah, because it could be some kind of ancient arrow. You never know. It could be. I'll
Could be
just
stuff that
hang
we
on to
need
it.
though. Could be stuff that we
I'll
need.
put it back in my pack of holding, and then I kind of push forward the vials a little more, hoping that you guys will look at them.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping they're a potion of healing or something, or some kind of.
I detect magic on the potions or whatever.
Do you do the blue or the red?
Both.
Okay.
So, I mean, you think there's some kind of magic potion.
Okay.
Just don't know what.
Ooh.
I'm going to do a knowledge arcana to see if I know what kind of magic potion.
Okay.
Dum dum dum.
23.
The 5 red ones are cure light wounds potions.
Ooh.
and the 2 blue ones are lesser restoration potions.
What do those do?
Those restore lost ability score points, I believe.
Oh, that's cool. So, and that was the 2 blue ones, and then the red ones were the light wounds. Okay. So, what we could do is we could each.
They restore negative levels and
Oh.
ability score damage.
Cool. So, like, if we got like loss of strength or something. So I think that Nomal should have one of the blue ones, one of the ones that's like restores a whatever. I mean, like ability score thing. Just because she has the most hit points, so she might be likely to live longer than most of us. So you might be able to give it to us or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I think you should at least get one, and since you're the tank as well, so you'll be
Okay.
taking a lot of hits.
Sounds good.
Okay. Who wants the other blue one?
It's just
Anybody?
2 and 2, right? Two
It's
flasks
just
of red.
2 and 5.
2 and 5. Oh,
There's 5 reds,
2 blues.
5 restorations.
It's 5 and 5 or 5 and 2.
5 and 2.
Oh, okay.
I already have 2 cure light wounds.
I do too. I think we all got 2 cure light wounds from that guy. So what I think we should do is we each should get a cure light wound, so that each gives us 1 more cure light wounds, and then we'll have 2 more left. So I think that our cleric should get another one since he's our healer.
Okay.
So you'll get 2 Limnesket, and then we
That
have 1 more. Who would like the last one? I guess.
No, that will cover it because there's 4 of us.
Oh yeah. There's 4. That's right. So yeah, there we go. I
Sounds
keep
good to
thinking
me.
there's 3. Yeah, it's because we did the little separation thing. It threw me off.
Okay, so
Who takes the last blue potion?
You did.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you can.
You got 2 total from this thing.
No, he got the two
Oh.
red ones, and then
I'm sorry, the blue one.
Lorian, we'll go ahead and we'll give you the other one since you do all the skill checks and everything, so we don't need you to be like low on random shit. I guess I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea, but here you go. So you have.
It makes sense to me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we have divvied those.
Somebody check on the scrolls. Read them, or
Yeah.
I think that would be Lorian. I don't think I have
A knowledge arcana.
I have spellcraft. That'd be
you
a
could
spellcraft.
probably figure out what they are with the knowledge arcana or spellcraft.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Well,
Lorian.
do you want to do both?
Yeah, you go ahead, and if you can't figure out what it is, then I'll try.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure you know what all 4 of them are.
Sweet.
So it's 2 scrolls of hide from undead, a scroll of detect undead, and a scroll of protection from evil.
What does the protection from evil do?
It protects you from like any like actions and stuff perpetrated by evil aligned things within like an AoE, I think.
Oh.
So it's 1 scroll of detect from undead.
Yeah, 1 scroll of detect undead.
Okay, and then what are the other 2? The first 2 scrolls?
Then there's 2 hide from undead.
Hide. So, I mean, we just read these and they do these things, or
You'd have to, unless you know the spell, you'd have to make a spellcraft check to read them and use them properly. And the spellcraft check would be like versus like 10 plus the spell level.
So you have to have spellcraft to use it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's something you already know.
I think me and Lorianne are the only ones spellcraft, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
y'all are
yeah.
certainly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just divvy it up. One, I don't know.
One each of the hide from undead.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'll take the protect from evil because because you have a
can-
god.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can do that one attack thing. And then you can have I guess the detect undead then. Lemnesca, that's the last
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah.
okay. So that takes care of that. Okay, and then the 6 flasks of water. I think it's just water, but I don't know.
It's probably holy water.
Yeah, probably. So I suggest.
Can I do?
Oh, go ahead.
Can we do a skill knowledge of religion skill check on the water to see if it is holy water?
Mm-hmm. I think. Do you have knowledge religion, Wes?
I do not. Which doesn't really make sense, but I don't.
All right, well, you guys aren't quite sure what the vials of water are.
Okay, maybe we can ask the chickie when she gets back.
I think we should just divvy them up evenly.
Okay.
Well, I
So-
would say divvy them up between like the 3 of you. Like, because you guys are more frontline than I am.
Okay, so we each get 2 since there's 6 of them.
Yep.
So do you want to try to identify the magic arrows, or are you going to hold off on that?
With my spellcraft or whatever.
You already know. Yeah, I guess we'll do spellcraft.
All right. What is my spellcraft? +4. 15.
So there's like one quiver that's just like a dozen silver arrows. So they're just like plain.
Mm-hmm.
There is another quiver that's got 5 +1 ghost touch arrows.
What was that? Sorry, you cut out for me.
5 +1 ghost touch arrows.
Okay, sorry, you cut out.
And then there are 2 +1 Bane of Undead. And then that's all the magic arrows.
Okay.
How does ghost touch work?
It does damage to incorporeal creatures, like normal damage. Because normally, like, if you fight an incorporeal creature, you can't hit it at all with like unenchanted weapons. And then if you try to use an enchanted weapon, it still only takes half the damage done by the enchanted weapon. But Ghost Touch makes it where it does normal damage.
It would hit.
Yeah, it'd be like just a regular attack on a regular corporeal foe.
These arrows can't be used with any of our crossbows that we have. We have to have a regular old just.
Yeah, you have to have bows
bow.
to use the arrows.
Is there a weaponry shop here in this town?
Yeah.
Or can I ask Kendra if she has a spare bow lying around that we could borrow
Yeah,
for a
when she
little?
gets back.
Okay.
Okay.
And then let's see. The Bane of Undead,
Mm-hmm.
those do an extra 2d6 points of damage to undead.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Cool being. Alright, so we're tapping our toes and waiting for Kendra to show back up.
Oh, okay, hold on. And there's also us. There's another quiver that's just +1 arrows, and there's 10 of those.
Okay.
There's like just a paragraph of shit here. Sorry.
You're okay.
So good.
So they're just like regular enchanted arrows that are just a +1 enchantment.
Okay.
So all that stuff in the Skype log is like all the arrows. So
Cool.
Kendra gets back after you guys kind of go through all this stuff. And she's like, "Oh, that's a nice haul from wherever you got all that stuff."
Oh, thanks. We just kind of picked it up, on the way here. Something.
Well, okay then.
Well, we're following the footsteps of your father. Yeah, that was your
Yeah.
father, right?
I just
So we're trying to figure out like what happened to him and stuff. I don't know. We think there may be something that hit in his research, because when we looked in that chest, we saw there was something there that we think there might be something bad going on. And I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to roll anything. I'm
Okay.
just going to say it.
She's like, "Well, as disheartening as that would be, I wouldn't put it past some of the people here to, take nefarious actions against my father because of their intense distrust of him."
Mm-hmm.
How much research have you done on what he was doing?
Just a lot.
I explained to her. I say basically, we we looked into his books that he left behind, and have been kind of following his footsteps that he made in the last few days of his life.
Mhm.
So we're still kind of in the dark, but from what we understand, he was tracking down a cult that may have some nefarious intentions for this area, and we would like to take up his last quest, I guess you could say.
She says, "I know he was, the last few months of his life, he had been going around the prison and investigating something for a while, but, I don't know anything about the prison or what he might have been doing. Have you guys found out anything like why he would be interested in the prison, or why anybody would be interested in what was going on up there, even though it was already burnt out and abandoned?"
No, none of the people were really willing to talk here, at least especially to us. And we're not me and Normal here were the two that went around and talked. We're not the best with our communication skills. But we did find this box with like a scarab on it. I don't know if maybe that might have been associated somehow with the prison and stuff getting destroyed or something. Maybe if it's all a cult related thing, which I think we're kind of leaning toward. But we think it's all centered around, or may have some connection. We could be wrong, or I could be wrong because this is just me talking, with the Pharasma church and stuff. I don't know.
And
Emily, your webcam just kind of like decided to go look at the wall. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I don't want to go all the way
There we
down.
go. Yep.
I mean, I guess that is
She's
fine.
like, "I'm not wearing pants here, dude."
That's
Dude.
what about?
Viewership would just skyrocket, so just saying. Put it out there.
whoever I'm sitting next to, can I kind of do like this and be like, what about the Whispering Way?
Mm.
Because it has
Oh,
something
yeah.
to do with that.
And we heard something about the Whispering Way, and we're just trying to figure out how all these things are connected, because right now I'm pretty jumbled, as you can tell. So we found out absolutely nothing.
I'm just laughing at Jason's webcam froze, and he's got like a matter-of-fact look on his face. Right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, see?
Can't even do it. Oh,
This is what
There we
things
go.
sound like.
Did you spam the button again?
I didn't have to. It just worked.
Oh my.
got a donation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is it for the no pants dance?
Thank you, Boostin. Thank you, Boostin.
Yes.
Eggs.
We love this.
Boostin. Thanks, man, for the donation. Shout out to you, Boostin Kumara. Thank you so much, Kumara.
Kumara.
Kumara. Thank you. It's Kumara. They get onto me because it's not Kumara, it's Kumara or something like that.
Kumara.
101 to boost in.
Woo!
All right. I may have to
Awesome.
remake this call because it's not turning your webcam back on there, Jason.
No.
Yeah, I may have to remake the call real quick.
Shit.
Do it.
All right, we're gonna remake the call for like 2 seconds, guys. It's not going anywhere. We're just gonna remake the call.
1, 2.
Penis. I'm actually going to exit Skype and restart it because for some reason Skype is like one of those programs where it's like if you restart it, magical things happen and everything works properly. So we're gonna do this. Yeah. See if that fixes it. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody's
Hello.
webcams are coming back on. Rachel, there we go. Alright, we're back. Ta-da!
Was I supposed to make a dumb face? Because I did.
I
Because I
did too.
did. I figured out my mouth does a funny thing when I do this. Let me turn my mic down.
Oh
You can like
That's
see
what he-
my teeth and it's really fucking freaky.
I was gonna say that's what he does to his ladies, but
Oh,
that sounded inappropriate. So. Okay.
Some night
Oh,
this
vile.
weekend, I'm just gonna wake Ashley up with a face like this. Alright, anyways, sorry. Alright, so we're still talking with this chick, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I just kind of just lay it all out there, and I just tell her, like, this is what we're doing. This is kind of what our plan is to figure out what he was doing and why it was so important to him and why it may have got him killed. And it's not to, like, stir up trouble, but it's to make sure that trouble doesn't get stirred up.
Yeah.
So she says, you don't know. I mean, so you haven't researched anything about the prison at all,
Mm-mm.
or like the inhabitants there, or why anybody would care about some burnt out old dead prison.
Not really, no,
Well,
not yet.
We did try to get some of the records, at least for some of the people who might have died during that time. But we went through a whole ordeal with that. But we are trying to go to, I guess it's that magic shop / like school thing or whatever. You know, where we can go to the little book area you told us about and read books there. That's what we plan to do today. If you think that's wise to find out information, unless you know anything about that prison, you know, living here and all that.
She says, well, I mean, really, I don't know that much about it, but if you know, you might go do some research like at that place. If you've already kind of irritated the church, unless you like really put on a good show for them, you know, they may not want to let you look at their death records and all that.
Where are the Church of these death records like located?
The church is. Did we ping that one out?
Yeah, the church is that big building with the E on it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then she said we're in the church.
They're
Yeah, we're
just in a vault somewhere in the basement of the church, probably.
Because I was gonna say, if someone could get in there and distract somebody, and we could get to it easily, then we could like read it and all that or something. But
I would
if they're in a
say
vault,
that maybe since Nomal and Tiger Lily tried it, that maybe this time they could go. Well, maybe not Nomal, but maybe they could go do the book research, go to the library or whatever, pay the 10 gold fee,
Mhm.
research Harrowstone, research all that business, and then
Okay.
me and Lorianne or me and Nomal or I guess maybe just me and Lorianne since it's different faces since you guys were caught in the crypt and
Yeah.
they don't know us from Adam. So
and we
maybe
both
we
have
might
a
have luck.
like, we both have diplomacy and high charisma skills also too.
So we might have some better luck if we kind of flip things.
Okay.
And apparently we forgot to dance, by the way.
We do.
Darn.
We have
Boostin
to
is
dance?
telling us that we have to dance.
What kind of dance we doing?
It's supposed
Tell
to
us.
be it's supposed to be the great Dungeon Master cheesy music dance.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he means.
Let's see if he gets his...
Do
you still have
do you
that?
have your cheesy music? He's gonna have to look for it.
No, it's his ringtone.
Is it really his ringtone?
It was. That song is such a great song.
Is it like a song that goes to anything, or is it just like a...
Just another one of those
Yogscast
Kevin
used a
MacLeod
lot.
songs from that
Oh,
website.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's where we saw him use it.
He's looking for it.
Sips dances to it, and so it's like fantastic because it has to be.
This is the most like awkward like silence ever.
Jason, you in that fucked up chair.
That's hilarious.
Oh god.
Alright, there you
Okay.
go. Thank you, Boostin. So, so yeah, I say that me and Lorian go to the church, and then Nomal and Tiger Lily go to the library. Or magic
Yep,
shop or
sounds good.
whatever.
Yeah.
Kendra thinks that's a good idea. And she's also says, you know, like, I've heard that you guys haven't really been making the best impression around town. And, like, you may be, you know, a little bit more, like, well-liked wherever it is you're from, but the people in this town not liking you is a major hindrance to whatever we're going to try to do here. So,
Okay.
maybe not knock people's tea in their lap anymore, guys.
Is there anything you recommend? Like, is there like a knitting
like a
club
chant
here?
A
or
knitting club?
Knitting
Yeah,
club.
we can join and maybe become friends with somebody. I don't
He
knit.
says, I don't know, just don't be dicks.
Hey.
And try, I mean, like, don't harass people. Don't start
Okay.
I'm
fights.
sorry. Whenever people are dickish to us, I can't help but, respond
their
the
porch.
same way.
Well, I mean, with a unibrow like yours, I understand how it's hard to be charming. You know, maybe you just diplomatize a little bit better. I don't know.
Okay.
Alright.
I am offended.
She's right.
That's
She's
exactly
right.
what
Let's
a barbarian would say. I am offended at you, madam.
I have never been so offended
I-
in all my days.
Where's my monocle?
Pepperidge Farm will remember this.
Pepperidge Farm.
And so
before-
will Deckard Cain.
Before we go, will someone shave my unibrow for me?
Come on, let's go. Me and her are gonna go to the
You've got your
bathroom
sword
for a
and
little
all
while.
Do we have a potion of really sweet and niceness that I can take?
Sweet.
Really sweet and niceness.
Because I just want to be adorable.
Well,
Kendra says you might be able to buy that sort of thing at the magic shop, but I don't know. I mean, that's
Okay.
strong.
I'll give it a shot.
Potion of unibrow removal, body hair control.
Alright, so I get up and I say, alright, to the church.
To
Dun,
infinity.
dun, dun.
Yes.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, so Lorian and Limniskit make it to the Church of Pharasma. And, you know, you guys walk in, are kind of greeted with the same sort of, like, standoffish kind of, you know, attitude, but they're just at least putting on being polite. They say, you know, welcome to the church. How can we help you?
Hello.
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 I walk up and I don't know. before we go in, can me and Lorian have a powwow? Can we kind of?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so back in time.
Yeah.
We remember this.
Before we walk in, me and Lorian are gonna have like a little powwow, and I go, how do you think we should do this? Like, should we just be honest and just try to just go pure diplomacy, or do you think that maybe like we should come up with a story?
It's a good question. Because, I mean, can we use diplomacy and bluff so that we can, like, smoothly be like, well, hey, this is our story. We're really good at talking to you about it, so you should believe us.
I mean, if you're trying to lie to them and get them to believe you, bluff would be the thing to use. If you're trying to get on their good side, diplomacy would be the thing to use.
I have the
Unless
same.
you're lying to get on their good side, then it would be like both.
Well, that's like what I'm saying. Like, we can lie to get on their good side.
I think what he's saying, it's gotta be one or the other, like diplomacy or bluff.
Do you have anything in bluff?
I do actually. Not as much as in diplomacy though. My bluff is
Okay.
+3. My diplomacy is +7.
Okay.
Like, I mean, if you
my
fail at diplomacy, that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna be more like pissed off at you. But if you fail a bluff, that's like you will absolutely have them be more pissed off at you because they'd caught you in a lie.
Well, let's do diplomacy.
Okay. All right. So I think.
We'll just. Oh, go ahead.
I think I should just tell them like we're on. I'm just gonna tell like the head priest or whatever. So here's why we're here in town. We're here as basically we were here for the reading of the will of Professor Lauren or whatever, and I know that the townspeople have like some pretty like they don't think much about him, but apparently he was on a pretty epic quest, tracking down a cult of the Whispering Way that is trying to do things to the town or trying to do things in this area that might risk people and like may hurt the town or may raise up some kind of like undead like threat. So
we're trying to we really want to stress that we're trying to protect their town and their people.
Right. So I understand, like, basically kind of just put it all out there and just be like, I understand that, like, you guys don't like foreigners and you don't like people not from this area, but we, we're just looking to help protect you guys, help you guys out. And one of the things that the Whispering Way was after was a list of people who died in a fire or something like that, right?
That's what we're like. That's actually what we're looking for.
Yeah, so we're looking for it because that's what the Whispering Way was looking for, and so we're
trying to get to it before them.
We're trying to get to it before either they have, or we're trying to track down why it was important to them. So if they could just let us look at their records. We don't want to take anything. We just want to look at a list of the death records, and we'll be on our way. We don't want to cause any trouble. We're just looking to help protect the town.
Okay. So
we go in and we say that.
Okay, so which one of you, because you guys can both, like, one of you can do the diplomacy check and the other one can help out, so.
I think I'll do the diplomacy check.
Yeah, Wes, don't you have a +7?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that because I have +6.
Okay.
So, and then her aiding you in that will give you an extra 2 on whatever you get.
Okay, so, here we go. I'll roll. And it should be noted, I'm talking to like the head guy, the guys in charge, the head priest or the high priest or whatever of this church.
Yeah.
24.